Hey cats, what's happening? For those of you who wanted to see a channel about bikers, you came to the right place. But if you wanted to see a video about motorcycles, today probably isn't going to interest you very much, because we're going to be talking about my Husqvarna lawnmower. So yes, I am a biker, but you know, I have other responsibilities in life too, including mowing the grass. And when the tractor breaks down, that takes precedence over the Harley. So I got to get started on this and get this thing fixed. When we'll get started putting the wires and the coil on this thing, first thing I got to do is remove this fuel pump. Off the side of the motor. That was bolted right to the shroud there. We don't need that. I hope I remember where all these screws go by the time I go to put it all back together again. I got a couple more to take off in the front. And now the whole top of the shroud should come right off. And there we go. And that exposes everything we're looking at here. There's the coil. There's the plug wire. And then I can clean all this other debris out of there. That's blocking some of the airflow. Look at this. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Completely blocking the airflow to cool those fins there. Unbelievable. I'm going to have to get the air compressor out and blow that out of there. Now the next thing I want to do is unplug that. And then I'm going to take the coil off there. And we'll remove that coil and plug wire. There's the old one. Nothing wrong with the coil, nothing wrong with this. Well, look at that, this one's got mouse chewed on it too. So that was going to go sooner or later. Now I got the new coil. This tab's a little different on it, but I think we can make it work. So we'll plug that in first. Plug that in. We'll set the coil on there. And then we'll start putting the mounting screws back in. Now the holes in the coil here are kind of oblong. So what I'm going to do is get these not tight, but snug them. Well, we won't even snug them up. We'll just get them to where they're getting down to where. Yeah, right about like that, so we can adjust them. And then how do we get the gap in there? Simple. We use a Demon's Row card, and we slide it in between, and that's our gap. And then we can tighten that up. And you just tighten them up. Now these are aluminum heads, so you want to over tighten them. We're just gonna give them a nice little, yeah, about that many foot-pounds or foot inches, or tighten them too much and crack, then you'll have trouble. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. You can see where that plug wire is chewed right off there, right off the coil. So I'm going to take this coil off next. You know, before I put this one on, I just noticed this wire, the casing has been chewed off of there by mice. So I'm going to wrap that with some electrician's tape. Well, that one's in, that one's in. Now it should run. So I'm going to put the battery back in to see if it'll start, and keep my fingers crossed. I think it'll fire right up this time, and it'll run on both cylinders. Now I do have a new air filter coming. I'm going to do an oil change on it, so it'll be in tip-top shape by the time I get to mow next time, which is right now. I need to mow right now. Now what I didn't say was, when you put the business card in there, you want it on this thing here. I'm not sure what it's called, but that coil, that's what gives it the spark. Alright, well, let's see if it's going to start up. Give it some choke. Oh, you gotta take the choke off. Now it's running. Alright, we're back in business. Now I just gotta put it all back together again. One other thing I'm gonna do here, before, you know, I put everything back together, we're going to replace the spark plugs. There's the old plug. The plugs were still working okay, but I got a brand new plug for it. I'll snug that up. Plug wire on from our new setup here. Aside from the spark plugs, we also got a brand new air filter. That thing is pretty filthy. We got a brand new one. So we'll put a brand new air filter on there. Oh, that's good. The only other thing I got to do is change the fuel filter and change the motor oil. And I'm back in business again. Well, the motor's all done, all put back together. The shroud's back on, just to make sure that everything's good. Okay, that part's done. I think before I put the mower deck back on, I'm going to pull the blades off of there and sharpen them, go through all that rigmarole. And we'll have this thing back out cutting grass again. Well, thanks for putting up with my mower repair. It wasn't that bad of a deal. It actually worked out pretty good because I gave it kind of a little overhaul. I got to put some stuff back together yet. I got to put these side panels back on. I'll clean them up first, and like I said, I'll sharpen the blades on the mower and she'll be ready to roll again. There you go. The Husqvarna YTH24K48. A 48-inch mower, 4-foot mower deck. Helps me to get the job done a little quicker. Well, my time is done outside. I got to go back in the house and see to my wife, and probably about time to start fixing dinner. So thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. I'd like to have you along for this ride. All right, cats, I'll catch you later.